Hello, everybody. Oh, thank you, Eric John, for the follow. What's good, Andrew? How you been, man? Honestly, how's everybody been? Definitely been a second since I got to talk to you. So yeah, hope everything's doing good. My man with the plan. Work, same old bullshit. Yeah, kind of the same thing. Like a few days ago, I had like a small procedure, which was just basically like them, like putting like they like put 2 shots into my back. But the reason it was like considered a procedure is because they had to knock me out with anesthesia, and that shit makes you feel like shit all day, dude.
Signal lost.
I hate anesthesia so much.
Signal detected.
But yeah, no, I mean, whoa. Where the fuck am I? Oh, whoa. Oh, okay. I was like, yo, I haven't even control over where I'm going. I don't think I did. Rip and tear, motherfuckers. Also, Eric John, welcome to the channel. We, usually just do chill streams like this. I don't know what chill is considered, I guess, but we just kind of sit here and, watch me try to play some games. Play some games. Oh, you got some gummies and a vape? Damn. Yeah, like, the vapes can be, like, pretty strong, I would say, like, if you don't have, like, a tolerance, but... Yeah, honestly, I don't think I've ever had gummies that really did much for me. Yeah, it definitely, it's good for that. Yeah, I know, like, it's kind of the same way with some of the jobs, like, even where I live, like, even though it's a legal state, since it's not federally legal, that some jobs can, like, yeah, fuck you over with that. Which is stupid, because, you know, it's like, if you can drink, you should be able to, like, go to a dispensary. I mean, come on. At least that's my opinion, but you know me. Fly in the sky. Oh, yeah. I get that. Trust me. Like... yeah, there was one person, I can't remember when it was, but it was back when I was working at one of the restaurants. Like, one of the bakers at the time was fucking, like, he was kind of like a baker, and he also worked the line, but he straight up came into work and took fucking LSD while on shift. So yeah, he was fucking tripping balls, and like we basically had to just tell him to go home because like he was so fucked up. He wasn't even doing. I think he thought he was doing more than he was, but yeah, no. Like he even he's like, look at this, and I'm like, oh, what the hell is that? And he's like, oh, it's LSD, and I was like, what? But yeah, he liked to take a lot of psychedelics. And for some reason, he really did not like me and like Twisted Gamer, because he worked there at the same time too, that much. It was random too. It wasn't like it was like we were actually like, I guess on, I wouldn't say I was friends with him, but I was on at least talking terms with him. Like, there was a point though where he just started getting like pissed at us constantly. He put in like complaints, and like he would try to say that we're not doing shit right. Which, yeah, when he was the baker, he used to, like, okay, like when you bake bread, you have to let the dough rise up a little bit, so it's not like mini size. He wouldn't do that. He would just straight up throw them in the oven, so you get like these mini little loaves. and most of like baking in general, like especially bread, like baking is just like tedious because it takes so long to make the dough and do all that. But yeah, no. He's a little bitch. Yeah, he put in like, yeah, a bunch of complaints saying we weren't doing this and that. It's like, if they only knew the half of like shit he did. But honestly, at that point at time, I was already like on the way out of that restaurant, so I was like, yeah, it's I'm not gonna go start shit just to start shit. But fuck that guy. Which, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, from the one time I went over to his house, I would say that, yeah, I hope whoever, like, because there was actually, like, his neighbors called the, like, animal fucking, I don't know, reporting service, because, like, yeah, like, he would keep his poor pit bull in a fucking cage all day. He had fucking rabbits shitting in the lawn, or not in the lawn, in the living room. It was bad. I felt so bad for the fucking poor little, because it was a sweet dog. It just, you could tell it was locked up a lot. You know, it's like if you have a dog and do that to him, just don't own a dog. I mean, it literally, I don't think he should have owned anything. I mean, his girlfriend broke up with him for basically just being a dick and irresponsible and all that jazz. I don't know the full extent, of course, because I didn't really care. It's just, yeah, when, you know, you work at some place and some shit's going down, especially with somebody who has actively tried to get your job taken away from you. It's like, yeah. Like, legit, he was a bitch. And honestly, like, again, I wasn't trying to start any, like, I wasn't trying to ruffle any feathers at work, because I was just trying to, you know, go there, do my work, all that shit. And it's like, yeah. Yeah, just try not to get wrapped up in their drama, because there was drama like every week, and usually it was something different every week. But yeah, some of it was pretty crazy. But yeah, I would not want I would not go back to that restaurant even if you paid me a bunch, because it was not a great job, and I worked there so many years. Like, I started there when I was like a teenager, and then like I left when I was 20-something. So it's like, yeah, I was there quite a few like years, and before that I was working at a different restaurant that was just a little bit up the road. But that restaurant ended up closing because, yeah, it just, the owners were really, didn't know what they were doing, is the best way to say it. He was like an ex-cop that like wanted to get into the restaurant business because like his like girlfriend or wife, I can't remember which one it was, but the person he was with wanted to basically own a restaurant, and so he basically bought her a restaurant. And oh my god, dude, like, it was like literally one of the first jobs I ever worked, and it literally, like, I couldn't finish shit as quick as they could because I was like still learning how to do shit. Mostly it was just like I was trying to get down the whole fucking dishwasher because every dishwasher is like different at like a restaurant, which if you ever had to mess with those, there's like a shit ton of switches that you gotta learn. And once you learn those switches, it's like second nature because you're turning it on so much, you know, daily that you start getting it down. But it's like every single dishwasher kind of has like a different little like system. Some of them start up different, but yeah, that one that they had there was so weak, and it barely had hot enough water. It was just you basically had to scrub the dishes super like well just to get them actually clean. What I would do usually just like kind of preemptively soak and then scrub and then put them in, you know, the dishwasher. But yeah, it was a bitch, which I do give my second job more credit that they did have a better washer machine or dishwasher, but it was just, yeah, the way everything was set up was janky as hell. Pure jank at its finest. The hell? Hated being a dishwasher. Yeah, dishwashing, no joke, is one of the shittiest jobs I've ever worked. After that, I went in the prep cook. And, yeah, no, but I also got stabbed doing dishwashing there. It's because people, okay, there was this tub right next to me that I would tell people, you know, put your silverware into so it can soak. And so it's easier for the shit to come off. Well, they would throw fucking these, like, steak knives that were really, really fucking sharp. And I would ask them not to throw silverware in particular because, like, every time they threw it, the nasty-ass water would, like, splash on me. And, yeah, so I dealt with that, but then one time, or I guess it was 2 times. One of the times, the first time, I went to reach in to grab, like, some of the dishes to start, like, you know, washing them, of course. And one of the waitresses threw a knife in there, and it stuck right in the end of my finger. And, yeah, it fucking hurt so bad. But then, the fun part is that, like, I had to go back to fucking just doing dishwashing. Obviously, I was wearing, like, a glove and stuff. I always wore gloves, but it hurt like hell, and the water always got in the fucking gloves. They didn't have any actual bandages. I had to, like, use a paper towel and, like, some medical tape they had inside the frickin' first aid kit at the work. Oh, trust me, like, I mean, I would say, yeah, especially in restaurants, tensions are high when it's super busy. And it was pretty much busy every day there. But, yeah, no, I mean, I was pissed. I was like, I asked you guys not to do it for this exact reason. You guys were going to end up stabbing me or some shit. And then I ended up getting stabbed another time after that by a different waitress. 2 different waitresses. Both ended up stabbing me in the tip of my finger with a knife. Because, like, I would stick my, like, fingers in there, but after the first time, I was really careful not to, like, have it happen again. Oh, trust me, like, yeah. The place was, it was falling apart. Like, I heard now they renovated it and they made it nicer, but I mean, yeah, that place was falling apart. And, like, literally, like, there was a point in time for, I would say, at least 6 months that I had to have another dishwasher with me because our dishwasher at work broke, and supposedly the part took months to get. And then like the maintenance people kind of just drug their feet doing it. And so basically we had to do all these dishes by hand. And this restaurant was super busy. Like we'd get like tour buses of people from like different countries all coming off at once trying to get a table. And they'd be like, oh, we're out of plates. And it's like, well, doing my best here. Yeah, it's mostly just like if you're doing the raid, like I would say like hot dogs or something like that. I could see him needing to look more into, but yeah, I mean a lot of stuff at I don't know, gas station usually isn't too crazy unless you're one of those ones that just like prides itself in having a shit ton of deep fryer food. That's the only thing I've ever seen at gas stations is like deep fryer food. Mostly like burritos and all that shit. Because there was one I used to go to quite a bit when I used to go through there more. It was like on an Indian reservation, and it was fucking... It had a lot of good shit that you don't really see in other stores, but yeah, I haven't really need to go through there a lot recently, so I haven't really went there. Mostly I was going there before because I had to like do shit for my grandpa, and when he was still around, you know. He used to have me drive him to appointments and all that jazz. Oh damn, you started a remodel this week. Hopefully it makes things easier rather than more difficult. It can go either way sometimes. And I at least hope it's something that makes your job a little bit easier. Oh! Actually, funny enough, I had like one of the gas stations that was by me do something like that. It's weird, like they basically made like this little area that like, you know how usually you have the like doors on the refrigerators going back into like the stock area? Well, they like moved the shelves and like, yeah, like kind of like put a bunch of drinks and stuff in this small little corner. And it's so weird because you have to like walk through the fridge door to get to it. I mean, it's not like you have to walk far, it's just like right there pretty much once you get through it, but it's like, it's weird stepping into a, I don't know, like, fridge, basically. Yeah, it was weird. I mean, you can't, that's the thing, too, is you can't access, like, from this little, like, corner that they made, you can't access anything else. Which I imagine they probably had to do so people wouldn't, you know, go back there and try to steal something. But, yeah, it wasn't anything I saw coming, like, I don't know who the owners are at the place, but they have interesting ideas. Because, I don't know. If I was them, I would worry about, like, different stuff than the beer fridge or, like... I think it was actually, yeah, it was the same thing where they had, like, alcohol in that little, like, corner. They really, though, the store itself just needs better like organization and actual label of the prices of stuff, because you go in there and you're like, I wonder how much this is, and then you don't know till you get to the front. Sometimes it's like ridiculous, and then you're like, oh fuck that. Took some gummy and good hits. Non-stop yawning. Hey, at least you know that's working. Sounds like some strong indica. Which indica's the, of course, kind that makes you couch locked, as they say. What the fuck? Oh, I see. Closes. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, like, yeah, a lot of dispensaries and stuff, like, they have a lot of good stuff for, like, I don't know, people that don't like smoke a lot and need to take it for like, you know, medical reasons and stuff. Gotta be up in 9 hours, so I hope. Yeah! Yeah, like, fucking. Sometimes falling asleep is the hard part. I feel that. Delta 9, THC. Weird. Does it say the percentage on it? Because usually, like, sativa is one of the ones that gives people, like, anxiety because it's more of, like, a head high. If you kind of, like... I know, it's hard to say without, like, knowing better ways to describe, but yeah, it's like... Yeah, there's a lot of different shit. My grandpa used to actually, when my grandma was still alive, he used to go to the dispensary, and he was friends with one of the owners, and he didn't actually smoke or anything, but he got like drops, like basically THC drops for my grandma that had Parkinson's and stuff like that. Oh, the gummies were Blue Lotus. That's the thing, is that like each state kind of has their own, like, brands and stuff. I know some are universal, but a lot of them, yeah, like, have their own thing. Which, I don't think I've ever seen a Blue Lotus. So that might be an area thing? I always wonder, because, like, I'll hear some of these brands, and it's like they sound similar to, like, the stuff at where, like, I go to, but yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, didn't even think about that. What? Yeah, okay. Huh. It's a plant-based thing? I see. Does it have, like, other stuff in it to help you sleep or something? I know some stuff they'll put like other herbs and stuff that like are calming herbs, like ginger or like stuff like that. Which ginger, I would say, is just really good for like stomach issues or like if your stomach's hurting. Though I get why some people don't like it though. Some people hate ginger ale with a passion, and I get that. You know, it's kind of. It's got a taste, you either like it or you don't. Oh, so like CBD stuff? Yeah, that stuff definitely works pretty good. Like, it's funny, like, I used to work with this one guy, and he didn't smoke or drink or anything, but he bought those for the exact same reason. I mean, I think it was obviously like a different brand, but I'm trying to figure out what the fuck this green thing is. Because I know it's telling me something, but what? Yeah, what the hell? Must be a switch that I'm not fucking finding or something? Oh, think or legal. Yeah! Yeah. I noticed there's quite a few things in the game that kind of look like a vagina. Oh god. I think I found it. I just don't know what to do with it. Open sesame. No, that's fucked. But yeah, I mean, it's like I can't tell what the fuck they want me to do there. Yeah, I wasted my BFG. Got spit on it. Oh god. Doom Slayer gets a little X-rated. That'd be disturbing, actually. Yeah. Curious. Because it might be the ones that I see at like gas stations. It probably is, but it's interesting the different kinds of stuff they have. What the fuck do they want me to do? Oh my freaking lord. I had to look at the eye. Oh, strawberry shortcake. Yeah. Dude, like, strawberry shortcake usually is like one of the better strains of like, depending though which brand, but it's usually a safe bet on like, it's good tasting and usually is very mild. Depending though. Some of them are very strong. Not to all weed be created equal. Some of the same stuff will have like drastically different THC levels. It's all about how they like grew it, pretty much. Or how well they grew it. Because you can grow it whatever way you want, but it's like, yeah. Wouldn't be harsh on the throat. Yeah, that's the thing about at least like some of the vapes is they're a little bit more smooth and they don't like, I don't know, give you like that sore throat kind of feeling. Which yeah, it's like mostly I get that like when I like is in the like summertime because like I have like seasonal allergies and shit like that. Yeah, seasonal allergies suck ass. But I would say they gotten better since I've moved away from my house I was last living in. So there's that. I think it was just because I was like in a forest and like I'm like allergic to pollen and shit. And there'd be like fucking like trees, like one tree that like drop all the like flowers that float. I can't remember the fucking name of them. It's like on the tip of my tongue. Oh, Kakalaka. Go Chewbacca on that ass. Oh. Holy shit. Holy fuck, dude. Shit's going down. There's like this purple shit everywhere. Oh, and this thing. Break, damn you! Bitch. I got skull. I got skull. One second, I was taking a sip. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Oh god. I don't want to be that close. Break that armor. Oh fuck. Now watch my footing. Let's grab some health and ammo. That's the one thing I miss about the chainsaw though. It's like the chainsaw, you are able to chainsaw stuff and get like instant health. Now you kind of have to like either kill him with melee or I don't know. Like, the chainsaw is kind of in this one with like your shield having a chainsaw on it, but it's not the same. I would say that is one of the two things I can think of that they took away. They took away air dashing and they took away the chainsaw. Which usually the chainsaw, yeah, like I was saying, was just used for like ammo. Maybe one day I'll go back and replay like from 2016 or something. This is part of the same saga. It's like a prequel to the 2016 Doom. Which I also own Doom Eternal, so yeah. Doom Eternal, though, I had a hell of a time beating. It's definitely a shorter game now, without any of the side stuff. Oh damn, Silent Hill 1 remakes confirmed? Oh shit. No, I actually have the first Silent Hill game. There might be a calling to fucking play it, cause like I've had it for a little bit, but yeah. I know I haven't got a chance to play the remake, sadly. I only played like that one original one that I think you were on those streams. I can't remember now. I'm pretty sure you were. But yeah, I lost all the gameplay of it, so I want to replay all of them again, but yeah. Just having some technical issues with that kind of stuff, but I probably will be, I'll probably be playing it sometime. Probably was. I know, because like, I can't remember, it wasn't Silent Hill that you came onto the stream? I can't remember if it was Silent Hill or like Fallout. How's Twisted been? Twisted's been good. He's got a new job recently. It's just he's like a line cook at like a burger place. Which I mean, he's gotten like I guess compliments already. Like people reviewed his burgers and liked it and stuff. So I mean, definitely when it comes to cooking, he's I know he's pretty good at cooking and baking and all that kind of stuff. Like I know like the basics, and I know certain things. Like I know how to take like scales off a fish when you're cooking it and stuff. Wanna try his food now? Yeah, like I don't know. He's pretty humble about it, but I would say like we both worked in like food industry. He's worked in it longer since like yeah. And he's worked at places that are way like, you know, watching over your shoulders, kind of like stressful. And even then, he excelled. So I mean, yeah, I give him credit, like, cause he usually like is better about like instructions than I am. I'm pretty bad about instructions. I guess I'm more of a like I don't know. Not like I have to like do it to learn it. I have to do it like a certain amount. Which corner is he working at now? I can't remember the name of the place, but it's in the city, like close to where I'm at, like kind of, and it's just like a little burger place that him and my stepdad and a few other people work there too, but yeah, it's like 2 people in my household work there. Tomahawk steak? Oh damn. Hell yeah. See, like, practice makes perfect. The best thing you can do is just like keep trying, keep practicing, and like anything, you know, just takes time and dedication. The one thing I'd say, working in a restaurant is tedious. It's kind of like, it's okay at first, but then after you make the same dish a certain amount of times, it does get a little bit tedious. But when it's actually like, you're not as busy, it's not as bad. Oh god. I don't think it's that kind of place. Funny enough though, like, there's a shit ton of them that are like probably like 20 minutes from where I live. I don't know though. I just really wouldn't want to go to a strip club. It's not that, you know, I wouldn't enjoy it. It's just more, I don't get the appeal in it, really. need a visit. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, hopefully by my next birthday I'll actually be in a different place. Close to getting the property done so we can sell it. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, I met some cool people, you know, you, of course, being one of them that I met on, like, Twitch. So it's like, yeah, I get that, like, I mean, if you ever met me outside of, like, Twitch, I really don't talk a lot, like, I don't know, it's not like I don't like talking to people, it's just, yeah, it makes me anxious, so then, like, I start not knowing what to say, and then, yeah, people think I'm weird because I don't talk, but yeah, that's why, like, at least on here, I know I can, like, talk about, like, a game or something, and, like, people will, you know, be able to follow it. I'll mention shit sometimes and they'll be like, oh, what's that? Yeah, I know, sometimes some of the best choices are like, fucking, I don't know. Some of the best choices are just stuff that you kind of ponder for a while, and then once you actually, like, I don't know, start, like, achieving goals, it feels good. But yeah, I mean, you've moved up to, like, manager and shit. I mean, that's a big goal right there. I know, funny enough, too, back when I was working at that one place... Oh, fuck, I keep falling off this. That one place where that guy was, tripping on LSD, they wanted me to become, like, line cook with him. Because he was a, like, morning cook. Which he was horrible. He couldn't even do eggs over easy. I remember one time he started crying because he couldn't make, like, eggs over easy. Remember, there's a ledge. I know, that's the thing is, like, in this one, you don't automatically just run. Like, it's weird. This one, you actually have to tap to run. I can't remember if Doom Eternal was like that, but I don't think it was. I think most of the time you were just, like, having to constantly move around so you didn't get flanked. Which, I mean, this one's still like that, but yeah. But yeah, no, I wasn't about to work on the line with that guy. Fuck that. And not just that, too, like, I was training to be on the line. Like, I was, like, a, like, secondary cook, a sous chef. And, you know, the person that was teaching me, like, no joke, like, I'm pretty sure he was into some, yeah, some shit I probably can't mention on stream, and I'm just glad he's away from me, because, like, like, honestly, I guess if I don't say what he is, basically, I told him, he was saying something, like, to me, like, outside, because we were taking, like, a break, and everybody takes a break in, like, this back area, and, yeah, he just randomly just dropped some, you know, frickin', racist stuff, and also anti-Semitic stuff, which, like, my great-grandparents were in, the Holocaust. They had, like, numbers tatted on them and stuff, which, that was, like, my grandparents, I'm pretty sure, something like that. I can't remember who it is exactly. I sadly never met her, but she passed before I was even born, but I told him something, like, that I had, like, you know, like, family that was in that, and he instantly just, like, shut up, and then, like, yeah, he was a weird guy. I really didn't like him. He was, like, the biggest dick that worked there. He's just, yeah, this, like, racist, bald, fat guy. Which, I mean, I'm not the skinniest guy either, but, I mean, this guy, like, the thing was, he never wore a shirt that fit him. Like, 90% of the time when he was cooking, his ass crack was showing. And working on the line with that ain't fun. Cause, like, yeah, he'd get pissed off easy, and, like, yeah, there was a whole bunch of shit like that. Which, I mean, it's even worse than what the stuff I just mentioned, but I would say that's like the easiest way I can say what he was without actually saying it. Because, you know, I hopefully, I'm trying to grow the channel, not, yeah, get fucking kicked off the platform. But yeah, it's not like I'm like Darkside Phil playing Dead Space 2. Which, if you look that up, you'd know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's pretty funny. Like, recently DSP's been trending because he got the Switch too, of course. He gets like everything because he has like people that donate thousands of dollars to him. And then, like, he basically just gets, like, pissy with everybody. Like, I almost think they have, like, a fetish of, like, being talked down to. Because you'd be like, oh, guys, you know, you were not hitting the goal. You know, just because we hit a $1,000 goal earlier doesn't mean we're not going to hit these other goals. I mean, come on. Don't you want to see me eat Burger King? Basically, eat Burger King and bitch. You want to pay me $1,000-something and then get banned a few days later? These are all things that happened recently. But yeah, no, he was trending on TikTok because he is literally... he's just brain dead. And like, there was like this loop that was in Mario Kart World, which obviously it shows you were supposed to be jumping off like these little jumps. But for some reason in his mind, he went around in a circle and he's like, what? The game just made me go in a circle. And then he was also playing this and went viral because he stood in a fucking room full of like explosives and then just stood completely still trying to like kill a bunch of like the monsters and demons and shit. Which, if you know anything about the newer Dooms, you gotta keep moving or else you'll, yeah, get fucked. I don't know. And funny enough too, yeah, he kind of lives like close to where I live. I'd say he's about like an hour or so away from where I live. It's so weird, but he lives in like a gated community. He never leaves his gated community. I mean, he thinks he's like some like anti-hero kind of like streamer. Because PewDiePie used to watch him, and then PewDiePie got bigger than him, and so did pretty much everybody that used to watch him when... Because he was around, like, during the beginning of YouTube, when YouTube was just starting off, before, like, Google bought YouTube. Like, it was, like, during that era, and he would basically just sit there, shit on a game, and just, like, point a camera at the TV and play in the dark. Like, that used to be his thing, that he didn't even use capture, like, software or anything. He literally just put a camera up and would play games, which, I mean, for early YouTube, that was fine, but it took him so long to even get, like, a capture card. Because, you know, he wanted to, you know, make the content like you were there with him. But, I mean, honestly, being around him would be miserable, because, like, he's such a piece of shit. I mean, I could say that very few about certain people, but yeah, I don't know, there's certain people that, like, grind my gears, and he's definitely one of them. Just because, like, yeah, I mean, like, he just no appreciation, treats his fans like shit, and then thinks that he's a victim for it. I mean, it's like, come on. Funny though, he's unironically funny. Like, he's not funny when he tries to be. It's funny though when he's raging out. Because he literally has the mentality of like a little kid. I mean, he was still bitching about how his parents didn't buy him, like, a Wolverine figure back in fucking 1990s when he was a kid. Like, he's like, yeah, you know, I told him to buy it, but, you know, they had the money to buy it. They just didn't buy it. It's like, how do you know your parents had money to buy it? I kind of doubt at that age you would know. Because, like, he was super young. I mean, I knew some of that stuff when I was a kid. But most of the time, like, I tried to, like, not get involved with any of that shit. Because, like, yeah, it's just it's a bunch of drama. But it's funny, though, that, like, basically, yeah, he was a very spoiled fucking kid. And it shows. It shows to this very day. He's, like, 40-something years old. And acts very young. Mostly just because, like, yeah, I feel like his parents just did whatever he wanted. Like, for example, his, I guess, mom had, like, back when the N64 was, like, brand new, like, had it in the trunk, and, like, he got something out of the trunk, and then he seen it, and he made them give it to him, because he was throwing, like, a fit. I mean, that just shows you, yeah, I mean, he pretty much got everything he wanted. And now he just has people that are very, into his content. Which, I get the people that make fun of him and, like, criticize him, because he deserves it, but there's people out there that, like, unhealthy amount of obsession with him. And I'm not talking like detractors, I'm talking about like fans of his. Which one of his fans, before he got like outed as a fucking predator, he was found to be like basically posting scat porn on fucking Twitter. And that, mind you, that was one of his biggest fans at the time. So yeah, just, and it was even funnier too, is that his fan, like, this guy, like, wrote to the actual actors in, like, the movie. So it's like, even makes it worse. It, like, it's so fucking funny though, like, cause yeah, now, like, after he got outed as, like, cause, like, people knew about, like, the whole, like, yeah, him being into that kind of stuff, but yeah, once they found out about the other stuff, like, DSP finally banned him, but it was like this guy named, like, Derek, and yeah, like, no joke, guy was obsessed with him. Like, it's like one of those guys that probably, like, kiss his shoes as he comes in the door, like, he's a king, and it's fucking Britain. But yeah, that's enough of ranting about the DSP. I just find it funny, though. I find the lore of that man hilarious, because it's kind of one of those guys that, like, no matter how, if he starts getting something going good for him, he 99% of the time will ruin it for himself. Like, he self-sabotages so much, and that's, at least in my opinion, what makes him interesting to follow the lore on. It's because, like, he's such a dick, and, like, the fact people treat him so nice is just befuddling. It's like, well, like, everything's so expensive right now, and he's like, why aren't you guys being able to hit my $500 goal every day, you know? Other streamers get money, why shouldn't I? It's like, maybe if you were nicer. Maybe. Just maybe. But that'll never happen. I mean, he's probably gonna be on Twitch and YouTube till the day he fucking dies. He's gonna be like an old man, still on YouTube or Twitch, whatever streaming service is still going at that point. Which, yeah, I feel like Twitch is gonna be one of those things that never really goes away, just because it's like, I can't remember if it's owned by like Amazon. I want to say it's owned by Amazon. And it's just such a big platform. I mean, like Mixer, for example, that was a platform that was for streaming that shut down. For different reasons than it not being popular, but it wasn't that popular. And they used to have it built in on the Xbox that you had to use Mixer unless you wanted to download like the Twitch app and then like do kind of like a roundabout way of it, but you'd actually be able to see chat if you were like using Mixer and stuff like that. If not, if you wanted to like see chat on Twitch while you're like on your Xbox, you had to have your phone out. Which yeah, it's like, I don't know. My phone definitely eats through a lot of battery when I have just a screen left on. Most of the time though, only when I do that is like when I'm like in the car getting like directions someplace. Like I like use Google Maps or some shit. I don't I know some people have like Apple Maps, which I mean I heard works better, but it's like, why would you pay money for a service that's probably around the same thing? I don't know. That always befuddled me. I mean, I get though liking Apple products. It is what it is. I mean, I grew up and I had like an iPod Touch, and I used to love that thing. Like, I don't know, I thought iPod headphones were like, you know, one of the best like headphones you could really get for that time. But it's just like everything they release usually is like something Android release, but it's just in a different way most of the time. Like, it may be a little bit more stable, but it's usually like way under updated. I mean, they're just now getting that one thing. If you have like an Android and you plug it in, it'll tell you how long you have to charge it. Well, they're just now adding that to Apple, and it's like, that's been a thing on Android for like years now. Not that it's an important, like, you know, change by any means, but it's just the fact that like people are saying like, oh, you know, they're so innovative, but really they just take stuff and they like release basically like an older version that's more stable, and then people think it's just more high quality, but in reality it's just more expensive. Which again, I also had AirPods, which used to work with my Android till I upgraded, and then when I upgraded to a newer one, like it was one of the generation of it was a generation after they removed the aux port, which was a devastating loss. I mean, when I first got my new phone, I was like, wait, where the hell is the aux port? Like, is it in some different place? Like, where the fuck is it? And then I look it up, and yeah, they just don't even use them anymore. Either A, have to get like an adapter, or just use something Bluetooth. Which, I mean, isn't bad, but basically my old phone before, I used to be able to use my AirPods with, and my AirPods had such good, you know, sound. But now I have to use my JBLs because my newer phone's software is not compatible with like AirPods. Like, it won't find it as a device. Neither will my PC. So yeah. But before, on my older phone, it allowed me to, but now the phone I have is kind of outdated and slower, so it's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to upgrade sometime, but yeah, I know there's other people on my family plan that need a phone, because yeah, their phone broke, so I'm like, yeah. Which, yeah, it's pretty bad. It's like all the way down the middle, like part of her screen's freaking like purple. It's horrible, and that's just all from dropping it on the like ground. And Like, they have, like, one of those, like, OtterBox cases or whatever, and it's still cracked the screen. It's just like, oh my god, dude. It shows you, sometimes, like, some screens won't break at all, and then other times, like, they're overly, like, very fragile for something that you have to carry around in your pocket. Do a little kick, make a little love, get down tonight, get down tonight. Woo! Too spicy. Booyah, booyah. Yeah, you like that? Oh! Get out of here! You ain't got shiz on me. That shiznit is just bam. Look at that, look at that. Bam. Bam. That joke, that'd be horrible. It was like a shield that has a chainsaw on the outside. Imagine if, like, if this, like, the Doomslayer didn't have that armor. Imagine if he accidentally just grabbed it. That would be probably one of the worst fates. Because it just keeps digging into your body. Look at that. See, it just keeps digging. So if you had one thrown into you, it'd just keep cutting until you're completely probably cut in half. Be like that one... Or I guess not exactly like the scene in The Collection. Which, yeah, if any of you've seen it, like, definitely recommend The Collector. It's a pretty good body horror. It's not perfect. It's definitely one of the movies I like more. The second movie felt like it didn't need to be made. Besides the ending that the first one had kind of left a cliffhanger, but what you got as a sequel was not quite what I feel like they should have went for, but it is what it is. I don't think they're ever going to make another one, of course, but I honestly don't think, in general, it really needs to be another one made. Like, I enjoy the first one very well, and the first one easily could have just been a standalone film. Like, some movies, like, you want to see more of, because you're... But then at the same time, you're like... You kind of have, like, high expectations about everything, and then sometimes, like, sequels usually never live up to those expectations. Very rarely, though, with, like, Smile 2, for example, the sequel being better than the original. At least in my opinion. I have seen other people say that, too, though. Like, I don't know, I enjoyed Smile 2 a lot more than I enjoyed Smile 1. Mostly just because a big part of Smile 1 was, like, trying to figure out what the curse, how the curse transfers and all that jazz. And in, like, the second movie, that's just a small part, because everybody already knows, you know, from the first movie how it all works, which, granted, it's a different person from the first movie, but she finds out very soon what it is. Like, they don't make you wait through the whole movie, like, again, you know, obviously, because I feel like that would probably be a little bit repetitive, but I mean, honestly, for what they did, it wasn't bad. Like, they could have definitely just used the same formula, but they tried something different with the sequel. Which, I mean, like, there's movies I like that have sequels now that I'm just... I just know if I go to watch them, they're gonna be, like, pretty ass. Like, for example, I watched the newest Jeepers Creepers, and that was awful. I can't believe what they did to the actual Jeepers Creepers monster. Like, I don't know. Like, 2 and 1 definitely were, like, classics. Especially 1. 1 definitely was a classic. But I don't know, the new one that they just released, I can't remember if it's like Reborn or Rebirth or whatever, that one was horrible. I went in with low expectations and I was still disappointed. It's kind of like Talk to Me. Like, a lot of people were hyping that movie up, and I get it tried something new, and I give it props for trying something new, rather than just going with the same old, you know, classic tropes. I just don't think it was... I don't know, it felt like the movie, not much happened in it. Even the ending didn't feel like it was that, I don't know, devastating, because like 90% of the movie is them just kind of fucking with it like a Ouija board. Which is fine and dandy until they allow like some underage kid to fucking try it, and it's like, basically it's like this hand that if you touch it, like, you can get temporarily possessed by some demon. Well, usually after a while, if you let go of the hand, you will go back to your normal self. He didn't let go of the hand in time, and basically just got possessed. But as eventful as that sounds, that's like basically this party where they're fucking around with it is 90% of the movie, and the ending's like a very small portion of it. And I felt like it could have went so much more deeper and had more, I don't know, interesting scenes. Like, it felt like more of like a teen drama than a horror movie at times. Like, which granted, there's a lot of teen drama in horror movies usually. I mean, like, you look at the old 80s slasher movies and 90s slasher movies, but it's just, I don't know, usually like I can wait for something, like it can be slow as long as it has like a decent payoff, but if there's no payoff, it really just irks me. Because it feels like you just wasted your time. Which, there's some movies that like were really good, and then until you get to the ending, and it's like the ending's just like, oh man. I get it though, like, ending something isn't easy. Because if you want to please everybody, it's a bitch. Because, you know, everybody has their own expectations of what it should be, and yeah, you know, that kind of shapes a lot of newer movies. That's why I do give props to directors that don't, like, give in to that kind of pressure. There's very few out there that don't, but mostly because, like, they have their own independent movie company or something like that. Some independent thing where they don't have to go through like a major studio to like make a movie. That's where a lot of movies get fucked over. Like, certain movies could have been amazing, and then like high up execs were like, oh, you know, we don't like this. Then it just cancels the movie. It's just gone. Before you know it. Boom, bam, gone. A flash. Your hopes, your dreams, bam, gone. All the teaser trailers, gone. Which, that rarely happens now. There's very few movies that don't get made that have been excessively advertised. Like, usually over-advertised movies underperform or are very, I don't know, just kind of like, it's not that, like, I need a movie to be, like, straight up, like, oh, you know, extreme gore, extreme this, but, like, a horror movie shouldn't hold back just because, like, some, I don't know, record exec, or, not record exec, but, you know, movie exec or producer, you know, bitching about it. I mean, come on. We watch horror movies to be horrified, not, I don't know. If you kind of get what I'm saying, you know, it's like, I do feel like certain things, like, do deserve to get censored. Like, there's movies, like, I would say the only movie I watched, and I didn't realize when I watched this as a kid, I just heard this movie was like, well, basically one of the first POV movies, and it was not Hannibal. That would have been actually interesting if it was Hannibal, but Cannibal Holocaust. And that movie, if you're familiar with it, is banned in certain places because it features real animal deaths. Like, they straight up fuck up a turtle, like a poor tortoise. And, I mean, I heard that basically the director was pretty violent and would most likely, like, force them to do a lot of the scenes. Like, I know for a fact I heard the actors weren't very comfortable, you know, killing animals, but the main director was kind of, I heard, yeah, a little bit nuts. Not sure if that's true or not, or if they're just trying to cover their ass. Who knows? Because, like, the people in the, like, movie are just, like, the most unlikable people that you can really have as your main characters. They go around, they mess with the locals, they, like, terrorize, like, kids in villages, and, like, kill animals that are just trying to chill, which one of them being the tortoise. And I thought as a kid that, obviously, I never seen anything that had real animal deaths in it, but, yeah, no, that had real animal deaths in it. Which, if you want to know another movie that had a lot of animal deaths, I heard, Milo and Otis. That's right, folks. Milo and Otis. It was either Milo and Otis or Homeward Bound. I want to say, though, it was Milo and Otis, because, like, you'll notice, too, when you watch it, there's, like, scenes where, like, it just looks like they just threw, like, a small little pug into, like, a rapid river, and, like, the poor pug's just trying to survive. I mean, the bear that they had on set, I'm pretty sure ate, like, majority of the cats and dogs that they had for actors. At least this is all stuff I heard. I can't confirm at 100%, but watching the movie back, like, I actually own it. And when I bought it from Goodwill, because it was one of the movies I used to watch as a kid, so I was like, okay, you know, I'll go get this movie and, you know, watch it again. And then I was like, oh my god, this is just literally them terrorizing poor animals, and then, like, adding quirky voiceovers. It's like, you could be all happy sounding as you want, but those animals were not happy. I can guarantee. Getting thrown into fucking rapid rivers and mauled by bears. It's like, why the fuck would they use a real bear around, like, small animals in the first place? But it was very apparent that the director did not give two shits about the animal safety. And from what I remember of the movie, there's not really any human actors, so it's like, it's 90% just voiceovers that are supposed to be like this dog and cat talking. Which, you know, obviously are supposed to be like friends, both abandoned or taken away from their mothers. Poor animals. They did not... I mean, they literally, like, passed away for a movie that was not that great in the first place. Let's be honest here. Going back and watching the movie, it's very hard to sit through. Not just because of the animals and stuff, because, again, I don't know if that's 100% true. The movie itself is just insufferably annoying. Like, the voiceovers sound like they were the first take that the voice actor did. And then they're just like, eh, fuck it. That's good enough. That'll do. That'll do. That's kind of like original, like, PS1, like, dialogue. Which, I love PS1 games, and I love the cheesiness of the, like, dialogue. I mean, that's part of the aesthetic, I would say. But just in general, if you listen to these voice actors, you can tell they brought them in, and they probably put, like, minimal effort into any of the voice lines that they gave. Like, it's very apparent. just by hearing it. Like, I mean, it sounds like something you could do on a first take. Like, oh my god, what happened here? Oh, we were attacked. Attacked by who? It was the man. I don't know. Fuck. It's just an example of the way they are, but yeah. It's just like, it's pretty funny though. Makes me laugh. Which, some of them aren't supposed to be funny either. Some of them are supposed to be like dark and stuff, and then just comparing like the voice acting now, it's just funny as fuck. Oh, Jesus. Not these guys. Anything but these guys. These boss ones suck ass. Because basically, they can just keep shooting at you the whole time while you're trying to fucking actually kill the other things. But yeah, these things I forgot. You're supposed to stay near. Carry to your heart's content. Oh yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh, bitch. It's magic, motherfuckers. Oh. Okay, so it's one of those. Not bad. If I thought it was one of those taller things, I was like, oh god. Not that these are any fun. Like, any of the boss, like, things aren't really that fun, but I'd rather take the slower boss and the faster one. And not just that, too, the taller ones, like, punish if you're further away. Like, some you have to be closer, some you have to be further for them to do more parryable attacks. It's all based on the enemy that you're fighting. Oh. Your armor's no more, bitch. I always want to ride these things, but they're not like my dragon. I can't train them. Which actually, did Doomslayer just randomly, like, turn this, like, dragon into his, like, ride, or did he raise it from, like, a baby? Did he find it as an adult? You know, what's the lore behind it? I'm genuinely intrigued on the lore of that dragon. Because, I mean, come on, it's like the fucking Doomslayer's dragon. How would you not be intrigued by that? I mean, granted, though, a lot of people don't like this Doom, but I mean, I would say it's not, like, the craziest. It's a little bit more bare bones than Doom 2016 or Eterno, or not Eterno. Eternal, fucking, yeah, like, I don't know, it feels a lot easier than those, and it feels like, yeah, like this. They would have, like, they have a lot of enemies kind of just lining up, waiting for you to, like, kill them in a row. I mean, it's not like, most of the time, like, you're even, like, setting up that, like, line. They just automatically form it. It's kind of like stuff like that kind of breaks a little bit of the like, I don't know, how immersed you are in the world, but, I mean, it's not the biggest thing in the world, but yeah, it's just like, it does, that's one of the things, definitely. Yeah, I like that. Rip out your heart. That shit's mine. Oh damn. Maxed out my ammo already. See, it's like that. Well, there's not much upgrading in this one. Not to say I ain't enjoying it, though.
Acquired.
This is this fun, mindless kind of gameplay.
The time of ascension.
I guess mindless, but I don't know.
No longer shall we be
More just can have
shackled
fun
to dying
going around shooting stuff and all that. It's kind of like if you ever play Postal Brain Damage. Like, I'll definitely have to do a playthrough of that sometime, but I do want to get like the DLC, so I might wait until like I get the DLC and like do both, because the main game isn't very long, so it's like, and I haven't finished the main game. I got up to a certain point, but then I always, if I don't finish a game at like a certain point, I usually have a hard time coming back to it. I don't know why. That's why a lot of times, like, if I jump around games, it's kind of like hard to get back in the mood for that particular game, but that's why I try to do stuff on the channel, at least for right now, that is something that don't seem as, you know, repetitive, or, which not to say this ain't repetitive in its own way, but I mean, you're just going around kicking ass, pretty much. It's fun. Going around kicking ass. You know, all that kind of jazz. Oh, we got another leader. Follow the leader. Oh, whoa. Oh god, it's one of the sword things. Those are the things that are more of a bitch. Motherfuckers. Fuck. Motherfucker. Aw, yeah. Yes. Ah, bitch. Get shocked. Ooh, damn. Yeah, how you like that? Don't like it too much, do you? Get out of here. Ooh, damn. Come along, take my hand. Motherfucker. Oh damn, here we go again. Bitch. Come on. Throw me something green. Fuck. Damn it. I wasn't trying to go for that. Fuck. Come on. Yeah, how you like that? Taste my cannonball. I was about to say, where's the other one? Okay, there we go. Alright, might as well take those out first. And go for the Phantom. He seems like one of the bigger bitches. Damn it. Oh. Fuck. Try not to get hit that much. Holy hell. How much health does that thing have? There we go, got that. Motherfucker. All right. God, these things are so fucking annoying. Yeah, it's just hiding behind him. What the fuck? Holy fuck, finally. Oh wait, no, I don't think I got it. Such a ridiculous amount of health. Look at this! How many shots do I have to hit? Oh, now there's another one. Nice. Not tedious. Not tedious at all. Like, oh, if you want to kill this one, you gotta take down this one first. And of course that one teleports every time you, like, touch it. Fuck out of here. Where's that bitch? Of course. Why does he have a shield on? Stupid as fuck. That's why I saved that, though. Because you never know that he was going to try to pull. Alright, well, at least we got through that. Let me touch the ore. Seems safe.
Both relics acquired. Proceed to the central lift.
Oh yeah. It's time. Oh, damn. Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, this one has purple eyes. Yeah. I don't know what the hell. I don't think I'm supposed to break these. Down the pipe. And off we go.
The stars bleed, and the void calls.
I was supposed to say, did I fuck it up? Oh, I can't upgrade anything. Sweet home. What the hell? Oh, I see. It's one of those green light things. Use the relics. Ooh, I got tentacles. Why? What kind of fucking technology are they using? It's creepy technology is what it is. Or things like fucking slugs or octopuses or some shit. Under the sea. Actually, no. Yeah, I think this is water. Alright. Here we go again. Batters up, bitches. Let me right. It's never cool. Just want to go for a ride on the wild side. Fucking backhand. Bam. Oh shit. Harry. Fuck. Oh shit, it's one of these things. Skelly. Get some less ammo. Gotta stick your whatever the hell inside the tentacle grass. Not disturbing at all. And there it goes. As quick as we got it, it went away. Oh yeah. God damn it, I keep doing that. Alright. Alright, alright. Goddamn. That. Oh damn. I didn't expect that one guy to actually get... Oh god, I have the hiccups again. Son of a bitch. Ah, fuck.
Location unknown. No reference data available.
God damn it. Oh shit. God damn it. What the hell? God damn it. I just got rid of the hiccups right before I started streaming too. Oh, damn. Damn it. I got rid of him. I just got him back. Son of a bitch. I don't know why I keep getting the hiccups. God damn it. Oh, son of a bitch. God damn. Booyah. Damn. All right. Son of a bitch. All right, let's go swimming. Oh no. Bam. God damn it. Bam, bam. Crap. Now we can get him. How the hell? There we go. Okay guys, I don't think I am getting rid of these hiccups right now. I will be streaming tomorrow, so yeah. Anyway, sorry for the abrupt ending. It's just, yeah. I figured hearing me have hiccups, it probably isn't the funnest commentary. But I want to thank everybody that came out. I want to thank Andrew. I want to thank Eric John for the follow. Sorry if I am hiccuping. Anyway, guys, much love. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll probably end up finishing the game. So, stay tuned. Till then, I will see you guys next time.